This is why most fat loss advice fails. If fat loss was really just about eating less and moving more, most people would already be lean, but they're not. Everyone's freaking fat and out of shape. What actually happens is they cut food, the scale drops, their energy crashes, then sleep gets worse, the training sucks, they get colder, hungrier, more stressed, and then the body just stops cooperating. And that's where most people think they need more discipline, diet harder, more cardio, more food restrictions. Wrong. Look, here's the truth. Calories matter, but calories aren't the whole story. The first law of thermodynamics always applies, so remember that. But your body's not a static machine. It's an adaptive survival system. So when you slash calories, your body doesn't just sit there and say, okay, cool, let's burn body fat. It interprets the situation. It'll ask one question: are we safe or are we in a famine? And that changes everything, because calories out is not fixed. Your body can downshift output. It can lower your thyroid, drop leptin, raise cortisol, reduce subconscious movement, and make you tired. And we all know it makes you crave food, and then you burn fewer calories without you realizing it. And this is why two people can eat at the same calories and get different results, and why you can lose fat at 1 calorie intake in one phase of life, but then gain fat at that exact same intake in another phase. You see, the body adapts based on hormones, stress, sleep, fuel type, thyroid status, and metabolic health. Let me make it even simpler, because I'm kind of retarded. There are 3 macros. You got your proteins, your carbs, and your fats, all right? Now, protein is expensive for the body to process. It has a high thermic effect. It supports muscle, repair, enzymes, immune function. It's not a great fat storage nutrient, which is awesome. We always hammer on high protein diets, right? Now, carbs, they turn into glucose, and that glucose can be burned now or stored as glycogen. And contrary to what the internet keeps screaming at you, carbs are bad. Carbs are so bad for you. You need to go carnivore and slash all carbs. No, carbs are not automatically stored as body fat. That pathway is way less direct than what people think, right? Now, dietary fat, that's different. Dietary fat is storage ready. It's absorbed, repackaged, and stored very efficiently. And that's a massive piece that most people miss. Now let's talk about the real game. Fuel competition. Everyone likes good competition, right? So we're gonna talk about something called the Randle cycle. Super sciencey, I know. Even I'm having trouble understanding it, but I'm gonna try and explain it as simple as I can, right? So when fat oxidation is high, glucose oxidation gets suppressed hard. And when glucose oxidation is high, fat oxidation gets suppressed too, but more gently and a little bit more reversibly, right? So that kind of asymmetry matters a lot. So what I'm talking about is like what happens when you eat a high fat and high carb meal together at the same time. You create this like metabolic friction, all right? Now fat is readily available and glucose is also high after you eat this meal. So then your insulin rises and fat is easy to store. So then your glucose handling gets worse. That's why the worst diet for fat loss is not carbs, it's the hyper palatable combo meal. High fat plus high carbs. We're talking pizza, pastries, fried food, desserts, loaded with sugars and fats. My favorite. That's also why some people look better when they stop trying to force low carb and instead just kind of clean up the macro structure. Because when fat comes down, glucose oxidation also improves. And then insulin sensitivity also improves. Your training then improves. Glycogen comes back, thyroid output is better, and sometimes fat loss resumes even though calories go up a little. Fascinating, right? It's not magic, it's just restoring your metabolism, right? So the better question is not how can I push calories? The better question is how do I maintain the highest sustainable metabolic rate while still creating a deficit? That's the shift. So fat loss is not a starvation contest, it's a metabolic optimization problem, right? If your current fat loss phase is making you more tired, more food focused, colder, flatter, weaker, you don't need more punishment. You probably need a better system. Now in part 2, like and subscribe because I'm going to drop part 2 and show you how to actually set this up in real world with carbs, fats, refeeds, water retention, and a weekly structure you can actually sustain.